your message to the team?
I mean, we had a lot of great moments in our season this year, and sometimes when you don't have the same type of moment, you got to take the good with the bad. You play this game long enough, you're not going to win all the basketball games. But I just hope that they're able to understand some of the great moments that we had, and this loss doesn't overshadow it. Although we didn't get the goal that we wanted, still we're a very good basketball team, and I do think it's rare. It's never going to happen at South Carolina. And it's probably never going to happen at any other institution. What our seniors were able to give to us to stick together, and the type of success they had over 4 years.
Dawn, can you point to something that didn't allow you to get over the hump in the game? You'd make a
Yeah, I
run
mean,
back?
we had 3 turnovers in a row, like 3 consecutive turnovers at a crucial time in the fourth quarter. That if we converted, we might be standing here a little bit differently in preparing for LSU, but that didn't take place.
If there's one trait that the returners can take from this senior class, which one would you pick of all their good ones?
I would say they're disciplined. They're just a disciplined group that, one of my life's mottos is the disciplined person can do anything, and because that team was disciplined, they won a lot. They won the 3 Final Fours. That's pretty tough. It's pretty tough in this day and age. Probably would have been to a 4th one hadn't been for COVID. So I hope that the returners are as disciplined as this group.
Was it hard for Lee to get in a rhythm there in the first quarter, those 2 fouls?
Yeah, it's a real hard rhythm. I mean, I think honestly, it's a hard. She's hard to officiate. Especially in this type of environment. I do think she wasn't allowed just freedom of movement, and because of that, she was strapped. But we've done that to other people as well, so I guess we're getting a taste of our own medicine.
How do you process something like this? Is there a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda, or are you able, with all your experience, to compartmentalize and look back and enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride?
I mean, I enjoyed it while we were in it, so I can swallow this. I can swallow this because you can point to directly why we lost the basketball game. Even with Caitlin playing the type of game that she played, those 3 turnovers really really hurt us. It still gave us a chance, even with Aaliyah not being Aaliyah Boston. Those three turnovers in the fourth quarter really that we didn't capitalize on could have been the deciding factor of us winning the game.
A couple of players mentioned that their strategy was to leave you guys open on the perimeter, and you knew that going in.
Yeah,
so
we did. I mean, it's not anything that we haven't seen, but we've been able to move around a little bit more. So, and we weren't able to move around a little bit more, and it wasn't just us. I think other people helped that situation.
What are you going to remember most about this team? And as far as the fresh sheets, what do you want their legacy to be at Carolina?
I mean, it's an ending to a incredible 4-year run that I don't think will be duplicated, because it's bittersweet. It's never going to happen again. It's never going to happen again like they gave us. Like they gave us all of them. They were selfless. They were, they sacrificed, and they always thought about the greater good of the team, even to their detriment. So I'm going to remember that. That is not very, you don't experience that very often. So I'm going to savor that, and hopefully we can hold other classes to that standard, and hopefully we could be half as successful as that group.
You talk about holding other classes to that standard. The freshies came in, you already had a good foundation for the program, but they took it to new heights. So your freshmen, your underclassmen, they see that, and that seed is planted in them, and it just continues to grow?
It should, it should, but I'm sure we'll have some growing pains in the next few months, even just in our summer workouts. They're going to be different, depending on, who we got coming back, and if any of the seniors will come back. It will feel different because it won't be the same collection of individuals, but it doesn't mean it has to be bad. It's just a different type of work.
Don, Aaliyah talked about there's a narrative with this team, this particular one, about their physicality.
Yeah.
Do you think it worked against you guys tonight, and if so, how annoying is that?
Yeah. I mean, I do think with all the talk of how we play and the physical nature in which we play, and the the description of our team, I do think it plays a part, and people got to do what they got to do to win. But I'm not gonna stoop that low. I'm not gonna talk about teams, and I'm not gonna talk about players. We got work to do. We've won a lot of basketball games doing it this way. We'll win a lot more because we're not changing. We're not gonna change just because people are saying what they say about our team.
How dangerous is that narrative? I mean, we're talking about young women, we're talking about athletes, and
we're talking about black athletes too. I mean, how difficult it is? It's very difficult.
I mean, how dangerous?
Yeah. It's very dangerous. But sports is a microcosm of our society, and sometimes there are hurdles you just can't cross. It is what it is, but we're gonna keep pushing forward because that's what we do. We're built for it, and I think that's probably the attitude that people take is we can handle it. We're built for it. This is what we do. But a night like tonight, you really can't overcome it.
Tavon, with so much history on the line, just going for the perfect season, another national championship, how does the feeling of this loss compare to the other big games that you guys have lost in the past?
I don't know. I'm pretty numb right now. I just want to make sure that my players are okay. Obviously, they're hurting. Some of them just played their last game in a Gamecock uniform. So I just want to make sure that I'm there for them. I want to just make sure their hearts aren't hurting too bad. Some of them got a decision to make in the very near future. So I just want to have a clear head and not think about the loss, and more think about how I can help them make a decision.
With that decision coming around so quick, is that, do you just give them space, or are you like full blown? I'm pitching. Hey, come back.
No, I'm not gonna pitch for them to come back. I'm gonna let them organically go into talking to their families and their agents and their representatives about what is best for them. And I'm not gonna, if they're on the fence, I'm not gonna be the one that pushes them over to stay here in South Carolina. I think they got enough people in their lives that they know what's best for them. I'm gonna welcome them back if they want to come back, and I'm a fair and farewell if they decide to go to the league. They're, for me, happily prepared to do some incredible things at the next level, much like the impact they had on our program, on our city, and our state.